morning, everybody. It's been a while. Yes, it's been, at least 2 months since I've posted a mental health moment. Um, yeah, I know I said I was going to be posting more, but please forgive me for not posting. As to, I was finishing out, for those of you who have volume 2, and you have read the chapter where I talk about changes and the reasoning, like season changes in our lives and stuff like that. Finishing out a season in my life. So today, I want to talk a little bit about tears, right? And oftentimes men, we don't talk about tears, or we don't talk about, you know, us having our moments to where we've cried. And I can say over these past 2 months, I have shed so many tears. Not that it's a bad thing. It's one of those where you pray and you ask God and say, allow me to see people for who they are. Now, oftentimes when we say that we shed in tears, we often think it's negative. But then, as I was laying in bed last night, I was just like, let me look up purpose of tears, right? Because we always hear tears have a purpose, tears have a purpose, and they're designed for a reason. But then no one ever really tells you the purpose of tears. Now, I in no way am an optometrist. Hopefully I said it right, or, better known as an eye doctor. But let me just show you what I found on the internet. Tears are essential to help you see clearly and maintain the health of your eyes. They can only help communicate your emotions. They can also help communicate your emotions. Your body makes the 3 types of tears. Basal tears are in your eyes all the time to lubricate, nourish, and protect your cornea. Basal tears act as a constant shield between the eye and the rest of the world, keeping dirt and debris away. Reflex tears are formed when your eyes need to wash away harmful irritants, such as smoke, foreign bodies, or onion fumes. Your eyes release them in larger amounts than basal tears, and they may contain more antibodies to help fight bacteria. Then the third one is emotional tears are produced in response to joy, sadness, fear, and other emotional states. Some scientists have proposed that emotional tears contain additional hormones and proteins not present in basal or reflex tears. So after reading that, I was like, okay, 3 types of protection that you didn't know you had. So I know I mentioned earlier, and I was like, I prayed, I asked God, I was like, God, I have so many people around me, but I'm not feeling right. Something isn't just sitting right. And I began to pray, and I was like, show me them. Show me the real them, right? And then oftentimes I'll just be sitting there, right? So mind you, a lot of times we have that protection that we don't think that we have with our eyes, right? That the watery part that just protects and blocks, right? And I caught, God really just blocking us from seeing things. And then because of the fact that I asked to see, right? As people started getting exposed, I would say that's where the second element come, those reflex tears. And I started seeing people for where they are. I have no emotion, but tears just started coming down my eyes. Because what's happening is, as I saw the negative part of them, or things that I wasn't supposed to see, I kept getting replenished. I kept getting clear. And then the emotional tears came. Yes, I've had some sad tears. I've had some happy tears. The sad tears is wow, I'm able to see the people for who they really are. But the joy is, those tears of joy were, thank you for allowing me to see so I can move forward and I know how to operate around people. Not once did you hear me say, I asked to see people for who they are so I can remove them from my life. I asked to see people for who they were so I know how to operate around them. Oftentimes we're so quick to remove the negative or the negative people away from us, not realizing they really serve a purpose, right? But when you ask to see something, be prepared for the tears to flow. Again, you have 3 levels of protection for tears. And another thing, when you're actually crying, stop using a tissue, especially when you're in your private space, to stop the tears. Because I feel you're stopping the cleansing that you need. Just let them flow. Just let them flow until you're done, and then wipe your face. I don't know why I chose this topic of tears, but I wanted to be transparent with saying over these past couple months, I have shed some tears. And it's okay as a man, it's okay as a person, especially when you're strong and you're always giving advice and doing for others, to shed tears. So go ahead, let your tears flow so that you can get cleansed, so that you can get protected of everything that's been coming at you. The emotion you're feeling, whether happy or sad, it's okay to feel that. Don't stop yourself from releasing that emotion. Oftentimes we say, I'm not gonna cry when we're happy or when we're sad, and then we try to stop the tears. We're stopping our cleanse. Let your tears flow. Again, I just want to remind you, I am available if you need me to come and do some mental health or just some discussions around mental health for your organization. You can go ahead and reach me through my website, Facebook, or whatever. Also, Volume 1 and 2, both in ebook and regular paperback, is available. You can do that by visiting my website, www.revisions.info. I only have Volume 1 in Spanish right now. Volume 2 is coming in Spanish. I may do audiobook. I haven't really set up for that yet. But please, don't forget, releasing your tears. Let's continue our journey to healing. Have a blessed day.